Okay, with hurricane season just days away, plenty of people have taken steps to prepare their family and their home for the possibility of storms. But what about your wallet? CPA Kimberly Washington here to talk to us about your finances and getting ready for the hurricane season.
Right.
Thanks for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so the first tip, you want to check your insurance. We hear this over and over again. Why is this so important?
This is important because we know that there is limited time, especially when there's an active hurricane in a Gulf or whatever the case may be. You may not be able to make changes to your insurance policy. So this is a great time right now to sit down with your insurance provider and go over some of the information. Just make sure that you're properly covered. So that's some of the things you want to look at right now.
Okay, and not only knowing your coverages,
Yes.
you should make a checklist of important documents to have on hand. To give us more details about
Right. So some of the things and some things that you want to think about, especially for myself after going away from Hurricane Katrina many years ago, I realized that there was some things that you definitely need to have on hand because you definitely don't know how long you will stay away. So you want to have your insurance papers, wills, birth certificates, maybe shot records, all of these things just in case you have to get restarted again. Even things like your resume and more importantly like tax returns, because the SBA may require those things in case that you need a loan or whatever the case may be.
You certainly don't think about that
Right.
when you are preparing for a disaster. Here's one of the things that I'm most interested in when it comes to cash. That's one of the items at the top of the list. How much should you have on you, and why is this so important?
This is so important. I often talk about the time right after Hurricane Katrina, or right before Hurricane Katrina, rather. I was evacuating, and I can recall just trying to get cash out the ATM. I banked locally, and their systems were down, and so because of it, I wasn't able to get physical cash in my hand. I relied on my debit cards. So I'm saying not only have an emergency fund, start thinking about savings, but also have some physical cash on hand just in case you're not able to retrieve that cash from your bank account. So you really, really want to think about that too as you start preparing for hurricane season.
Any tips for people who don't make a ton of money, but they want to put some cash
Right.
on the side to prepare? I mean, it's hard to prepare. That's why a lot of people don't evacuate, because they don't have the money.
That is so true. Definitely they want to just make certain that if you don't have the funds, seek out different resources that may be available and start seeking out those resources right now and get an idea who may be able to assist you during this time. And often think about ways that you can save just a little bit of money, because I often say that small money matters, right? So meaning that if you just start off small, people don't realize if they just put $10 away or $20 a week, it can truly add up. And I can't say it enough. So if you just start and just be disciplined with a small amount, and hey, if nothing happens during hurricane season, the worst thing can happen, you have some additional money saved.
Okay, and before we go, we got to go over your Kim Sense for today.
Right. So Kim Sense for today, definitely go to my website at kimsense.com. I have a great checklist that you can utilize, just some items that you want to start getting together. So you create like a to-go system. So if something happens, you can grab your items and go and just be ready for what it is that may be awaiting you on the other side.
All right, Kimberly Washington, always good advice. Thank you.